Oh, hello, TBI League. Gibbs mic has not been picked up by the OBS. We have LeBron James fan club versus Spicy Biscuits, and
I think I
as you
fixed
heard
it.
before, I'm
There we
being
go.
joined by Gib.
I think I fixed it, but I might have to fix it on the next scene. Hello, it is me. I'm here. LeBron James fan club, Spicy Biscuits, map number 1, Chalet, map number 2, Skyscraper. Third skyscraper of the league.
Always love watching a Sky game. Maybe not so much playing it.
I don't know. I had a pretty good time playing it. Not yesterday, Wednesday. That was my game. But we had some technical issues on the caster end, so we're not going to delay much longer. Let's go ahead and get our teams into map number 1, and we'll continue the app into the ban phase. Just had a check to make sure my mic was still working on this scene. It is.
Okay, good.
The cords are a mess on my desk, as is the rest of my desk, but we have a working setup, so
That's all you need.
that's all we need. Anyway, yapping time. LeBron James fan club right now sitting in 7th place. This is week 8. Sitting in 7th place, meaning they are, if the regular season were to end right now, they would get a guaranteed spot in that overall, the larger playoffs bracket, right? You know, the best of the double elimination, go to potential for grand finals. So still looking to earn some more points to keep ahead of BDS, I think, is the next one out.
Yes.
Spicy Biscuits essentially doing the same thing, but looking to keep out, looking to actually just be in the last chance quals ahead of Will and Friends. Sins ban. Do we want to talk about that? Because I'm not sure why that's there.
I'm going to assume that is to stop a basement rush plant.
Shoutouts to Dropouts.
Shout out to Dropouts. Always in the stream when he plays. I'm gonna guess that's to stop a rush plant on the basement. Usually you just open up that breach, that snowmobile's wall, and then you throw a couple of walls, and then boom, plant.
Tubarao, Azami.
Tubarao, another good ban.
I feel like I only need to talk about 3 of the bans. I don't think I need to mention the 4th. It's common. There's enough said about the scary man.
The first one too, to be honest. It really is just Sense that is the odd one out there.
Yeah, I mean, Tubarao is being banned more commonly. I guess the FPS bug is coming back a bit and hitting more people, but Tubarao is also just a good operator to ban.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Top
Well, we
floor.
are starting top floor.
Spicy Biscuits.
A
Relatively...
lot of teams now are beginning to start more on bar. So seeing a top floor first is a little unusual. That mute jammer immediately destroyed by Sharp.
L Ben
Pretty
behavior.
unfortunate, but that's why you wait.
If I yell loud enough, he can hear me say that was L behavior. Subs in the game tonight. We have Psycho coming in for Biscuit on the side of Spicy Biscuits. And we have Quid subbing for Keo, it looks like. Is that a Cat Muri trying to get a little aggressive there on a run out? Doesn't find anything. Peyton taking some shots from Psycho as well.
Psycho is replacing a pretty strong team member of Spicy Biscuits. So we'll have to see if he lives up to Biscuits' performances. Who in the league hasn't played as well as I expected. I used to play with Biscuit a good amount. He's pretty good. Oh, wasting a Candela early.
That was here. Not who was that over there? Here, Jerry, hold this.
Yeah.
Mez Mira getting popped. Sharp the Wamai not able to stop it. Interesting. But I do like both players here on Mez. able to back each other up. I don't like Psycho swinging, but he doesn't die. Quid tries to get aggressive. Sharp gets a double for his troubles. Peyton able to stop any more carnage, but what a push from Sharp.
The damage is done. That library push has been stalled out pretty good. They lost the Ying. Peyton does get his second, though, onto Psycho.
3v3 as we hit halftime in this round.
I guess that's why they weren't able to stop the Mira. There was a Wamai Magnet in Ivy.
I'm pretty sure Peyton walked up those stairs and just missed the map the first time. Like, just neo-dodged it or something.
Captain Yuri looks like he might try to drop and go for a late flank. Maybe not anymore, as we have Dropout on Big Window Repel.
Bad Bros 85 out here. Thinking about pushing, or not pushing, but holding the K9. Spicy Shack on this shield. Cat Muri is in fact going for that late flank.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
All the way through base.
Going up main, and those players are Mezzy, so if he waits just long enough, he might actually catch him out. And
That's
it looks
gonna
like
be
he
one.
does get one, but he will back off pretty quick. Might look to go up blue, where Dropout was. Peyton gets a triple. Bad Bros 85 goes down. He is in that default plant spot, but Captain Yuri's still below. He can deny plant. Shotgun out, takes Peyton off of the case. Dropout does get, I think that's his fourth. Oh no, that's his first. Plant is going down though, and Captain Yuri cannot stop it. Does see Peyton, gets him super low, but Peyton hits the deck, and he is safe.
1v2, knows where one player is, but Dropout running away, not gonna give him the one. Both attackers, sorry, in very good positions. Just need to hold the line, don't need to overswing. Dropout playing a little aggressive here is going to secure the round for the LeBron James fan club. And if Captain Muri just used an impact and used his regular gun, I think he kills Peyton. But he pulled the shotgun out, trying to get fancy with it. I won't say fancy with it, but, you know, to open the floor.
Yeah, bit of a misplay from him. If he drops case there, along with, you know, one of the two players remaining, I think that's a free round, but
To locate and defuse bomb.
Regardless, well played
those
to
small
Peyton and
mistakes are
Dropout.
what cost you.
Small mistakes. Small mistakes cause losses in the game of Siege.
Yep, but they will not be too scared to try that again. They will go back to that top floor. Looks like a pretty similar setup.
Exact same
Yeah.
comp lineup. I don't know if it's gonna be same setup. The mute jammer's
Maybe they'll
not
keep the
dead to
jammer
the
on that
wall.
wall.
Yeah.
Yep.
10 seconds left before insertion.
Sharp playing the
Just slow them down a little bit.
5 seconds to insertion.
Mira.
Attackers are moving out.
Quid on the Twitch. But otherwise, it looks like Quid on the Twitch, and we have a gridlock as opposed to a nomad. But otherwise, same, very similar attacking lineup in the hands of the LJFC.
Captain Yuri also put a Malusi Banshee on K9. Very
Oh, actually,
interesting.
they do not have the Ash for the Mira this time, but they do have a Twitch, and now it's open. That's arguably a bit better than an Ash. One Twitch drone down, but Mira open. Sharp still trying to play this Mez position. Quid on that slant cross. Sharp is in a very tough spot. Actually, he's falling back quite a bit. I like this fallback position.
I think he's in a pretty safe spot given that Bad Bros 85 is holding his K9 door, and there is also a Banshee there. So if he tries to swing wide onto those stairs, I think he should get caught by that, and he'll know.
But that is what
He
I
won't
was
see him
worried about.
below.
Right, he dropped off. It was from the door. Still closed. Minute half, second shock drum going out. Probably gonna try and get this Mira.
Attackers dropped. Attackers have recovered their
Peppers 85 gonna swing it. Does not win the fight. 2 beers in, gonna take him out.
Swinging close with the pistol, maybe not. But great his play. And if he can't finish his kill, they might be able to res him. Now he is in a bit of a tough position.
Very.
All those players kind of surrounding him.
Just gonna walk in and finish the kill. It's a very tough spot if you're Spicy Biscuits. Psycho.
They've got a
moves-
few long angles that they can play off of, but K9 is kind of a gap here. That K9 player is actually going to walk in, and if he gets to the rotate, might get one. Captain Yuri finding two. Or, no?
Well, Jerry being confirmed. Downs
Almost.
1. It's Spicy Shack in a 1v2, effectively. Peyton gonna try and plant Silent. Just gonna chuck some Candelas in there. Hotshot's out, stuck in a corner, gets off. Peyton gonna clean it up. Second triple kill for him this game.
That is 2 rounds for the LeBron James fan club. And I'm sure Spicy Biscuits will not try that again.
Yep, it's the rule of 2. You play a site once. We probably just messed up a little bit. Let's change how we change the 1 or 2 things we messed up and then win it. And you lose it a second time. That's when you call it a crapshoot and you go to another site. In this case, Bar Games.
Well, the thing about that round is I don't think they actually changed anything. I think they just tried the exact same setup. And
I mean,
I
to
think
be
it might have even been
fair,
worse for them.
it was worse in the end. I mean, I guess they ended up in a 1v2 again, but they definitely had Captain Yuri had that round, won to rights, and just slight misplay round 1 allows Peyton to leave the default position.
5 seconds remaining.
Well, they are still kind of playing this top floor because Bar is a very heavy site.
Playing,
And LeBron James fan club has been clearing that pretty well. So we'll see if they can do with that deal with that little bit of extra utility.
right now I'm seeing Silent droning solar side and Quid also coming over the solar side. I imagine they're going to do a bedroom over as Peyton opens up site window. Quid in bottom trophy. Air jabs up for the flank. Cam was on, so someone knows the push is coming from this way. But with Mezzi, with that castle barricade on piano, this is basically free grounds. Free pickings for the attack right now.
And they will gladly take that space. They now have that office side open. It doesn't look like they're actually pushing library at all, at least for the time being. Peyton is outside and could get ready to push it, but he will not push just yet. He will let his team try to clear them.
I think Peyton wants to get in here and try and pop this Mira.
That would not really be very smart, given that you're vaulting into a Mira. Well, they do have
With
info
Case.
on the Mira.
They
Yeah,
haven't.
with Case especially.
Oh, but
Does
not
throw it
bad.
from far. Mira could very well swing out. Silent is going to open up 2 small holes here.
Mez shield gonna go down to the nade. Not enough coverage there.
No, Sharp had his Womai magnets in library to protect the Mira, but had nothing protecting the shield. I think for the most part, they have all backed off. Sharp is on a bit of a roam. Shot 1 of the air jabs. Will he hit the second?
No, he's just gonna
Nope.
go up. I think this is
1
smart.
minute remaining, though.
They have no idea Sharp is here, but the attack has full Mezzi control right now. But no one has died, and we have 50 seconds left.
That could change very soon. I think Sharp might be getting close. He is in piano.
Sharp, buddy, you gotta move a little bit faster.
They've got a drone, but no one to watch it. Maybe Tuberzin can watch it now, as he is forced onto spectator. Sharp is not making a move. 30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds remaining. I mean, I guess, does he really have to? The attack is the one who has to make a move, and they're 4v4 on the site. And they still want to enter this main window, which Peyton is just going to sprint across to default position. Nitro, though, gonna take about Quid. Finally falls to Sharp's flank. Spicy Shack gonna take out Dropout. It is Silent in a 1 versus 4, I think it was, because of the flawless round, but flawless round, Spicy Biscuits.
Good amount of stall on the Spicy Biscuits. LeBron James fan club did stall out pretty close to the end. They had about a minute remaining and were not making any progress. Sharp did eventually hit that flank, so good on him. Slowed them down even more. But they basically had the round one already.
I mean, that helped twist the dagger, because you drop 2 in the same instance, and, you know, 4v5, winnable. 2v5, lot more difficult. Another first quarter swap. Let me see the fan club going to top floor as well.
Spicy Biscuits did not have much success here, so LeBron James fan club will look to outdo them.
Looking like they're going to do a similar strategy, that they do have the smoke and the castle as opposed to Malusi and Frost, I think, were the 2 ops that Spicy Biscuits was bringing. Right now, though, it looks like Spicy Biscuits is just going to go for a standard Mezzy library clear. Bad Bros 85,
I
maybe?
actually don't think he saw the trophy player.
He heard the shot, though. The smoke did shoot. So. 2 beers in here on this kind of a rat position here to help with Quid on this Messy Mira.
If they open that Ivy window, though, he's kind of in a bad spot.
Nade's going out, I guess, to burn the charges? Who's... not certain what the plan
Ace
there
isn't
was.
Close. It might have to be Psycho on the Ash.
Psycho on the Ash,
there
indeed.
We go.
I don't know how I missed the Ash player. I'm cooked. But Mezzy Mira popped, and 2 beers in is still on the blue stairs here, so not quite cleared. They still have to clear these players.
And actually, one player
drones.
is going to look to maybe lurk up those main stairs. I think I saw an outline down there.
Psycho sees the laser, right? Well, doesn't matter. Quid's gonna run right into
forced out of
him.
that position.
2 beers in, falling off, able to get to safety and piano. Minute 20 left, and Mez control now in hands of the attack. All
players basically on site.
Yeah, all 4 defenders remaining in the site. Silent is going to find Sharp, though, on through the hatch.
Yeah, he was that player lurking bottom up. I believe he was trying to make his way towards Trophy. But denied. 45 seconds remaining.
Not a lot of utility. Actually, scratch that. You have 2 lion charges and a Trax. To try and get any pressure going. Slant gets opened up, but 2 beers in, gonna aggressively peek that, and Psycho is no more.
Might be looking to peek this Ivy player too.
I think he's
but
just
there
gonna
are
hold
2 of them. He's
passive.
gonna swing in first. Spicy Shack gets taken down. 2 beers in
That's
finding
all.
the second one.
Case now at piano double. Lion and Captain Yuri.
10 seconds left.
Just no time here. A whip and a half, but he gets the fight anyway. We'll get taken out by Ben, but it's a moment too late.
That was a pretty rough whiff, but they got the round anyways. That was a very ratty position. Worked out pretty well. Did end up getting traded out despite the whiff, and LeBron James fan club did in fact do a lot better on that site.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Now LeBron James fan club moving to the basement.
What do we got on the defensive lineup here? 2 catchers, a Valkyrie, a Bandit, and a Smoke.
I'm assuming that means a trick.
Certainly a trick
Maybe they just really
attempt,
don't like the
but-
nades.
I mean, a trick attempt for sure, but also we're not seeing a Thatcher. So we do see a Twitch.
Which and no mute though.
Roora comes out as opposed to the Ash.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb.
Wonder what kind of push they're
Maybe
gonna
they
go
are looking for a bit of a quick plan. You close off those doors, you close off the blue door and the connector door, and you can maybe get the trash. And the defenders don't have a mirror to contest that, so they will have to swing out, not exactly knowing what's on the other side.
It looks like Shark and Psycho are wanting to enter above, and that's gonna be how they get the Bandit batteries off. Or attempt to, anyways.
And the bandit himself.
Potentially the Bandit himself.
Psycho might be looking to throw one of those ram drones up above to immediately open it before or when those players get into position.
I like the use of the Roar here, just to cut off the top Messi flank. You know, they're gonna have to walk around for you to know that for them to get in. Bandit can't trick though, so success there for Spicy Biscuits.
A bomb has been located.
Shark is gonna find 2 beers in on the entry. That angle I love.
One entry death, 4 2 beers in.
Roora right now just using it to cut off the flank so they can play Burt. I like this play. I like the use of the Roora here. Quid gets one-tapped by Captain Yuri.
I'm assuming he was just sitting still, or that was just a disgusting shot. Nitro out will not find anyone. Dropout with the SMG-11 will find Sharp, though.
Silent here.
And Silent is actually on the flank. Now, these are closed. Opens one up.
Psycho though,
caught looking elsewhere. Oh my. Silent with a double. Does get taken out from Captain Yuri. 50 seconds left. 2v1 dropout all alone in wine cellar.
3 smokes in hand as well.
Their diffuser. Drop the bomb.
What is Yuri doing?
I don't know. I think he might have gotten a bad call, but it doesn't matter. Bad Pros 85, a single DMR shot will take him down.
Okay, he hit him in the side. I had to watch that back. It's like, what bullet connected? But a little ugly near the end there, but a round win for Spicy Biscuits nonetheless. As the LJFC looks to run it. I was about to say they're looking to run it back, but they're actually going bar games instead.
Switched in the last 5
Locate
seconds.
and defuse as many
They
bombs as
decided
they
they
can.
did not like how they played that. And they're going for a pretty standard bar hole. They've got the mirror, got the one mine to protect the mirrors. Warden, who I'm going to assume is playing top blue, Quid for that shield. Warden bringing obs blockers, though. Very interesting.
Attackers have dis-
Obs blockers are one of those gadgets that I want to use more, but they're a bit of a pain to set up. You know what I mean? Like
I can kind of see it, but that's not really my issue with them. My issue is the people who get them usually have something better, usually a BP, or in the case of Warden, gets a nitro or a shield. Both of which I would much rather have than obs blockers.
I think it definitely depends on the strategy you're going for. Trying to make it a little harder, the drone can't see exactly. They definitely have usage, if however niche they are. Yeah, let's see what the attack is looking to do.
So
They are getting used. Right now, the attack
can't be that bad.
Kind of bit of everywhere. They know that Peyton is in blue somewhere. Sharp might just walk in, needs to pre-fire this. Trades out.
Oh, wow.
4v4 now on the map.
They do lose that sledge, though, which would have been very helpful to clear out those castle barricades. Does not matter. Captain Yuri on Ash. Gonna use those breach charges.
We also got the Flores.
Spicy Shack. Yep, on the Flores. Popped one, looking to maybe break the shield.
That might get the shield.
At the very least, it'll... Oh, yep, there we go. Shield popped.
It didn't get the obs blocker, though.
Yeah, very...
Interesting. So she doesn't know if she got the shield, so... that's kind of a funny situation.
Well, I believe she's only got one remaining. Oh, and Silent from above gonna take out Psycho. Looking to lurk up those black stairs, but will not do so.
Drop out on a really aggressive position here in Blue Hall. They don't know he's here yet. Hasn't been droned. Ooh. Spicy
Shack.
Just commit to it.
Taking some shots at Silent. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why she didn't go for the finish there. Silent didn't even look away.
Silent just doesn't care. He's still in the air.
What?
Huh?
Does he not know that he's getting shot at?
Dropout though,
Spicy Shack. Very aggressive jumping.
Dropout's rat spot plays off. Captain Yuri is now in here, facing two down. The Quinn goes down to Bad Bros 85. If they isolate Dropout, they have to know where he is. Bad trade, or trade goes out. It is the IRLs, Jerry and Ben against each other. Jerry with the case in basement.
15 seconds.
Bad Bros 85, less than 15 seconds left.
10 seconds.
Does not have info on where he is.
Does not have info on where he is. Jerry just has to sit in the corner and win the round. Well played by Jerry. Weak in the chat. Halftime swap for
I'm in basement.
it was Psycho getting smoked by Silent on the vert holes.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs.
Halftime swap brings us to the basement site for Spicy Biscuits. We're seeing a vastly different comp from Spicy Biscuits than we were from the LJFC. Kaid's up. A Rooney is up. A Thorn, a Vigil.
No catchers. LJFC had double catcher.
Rooney's like a stationary catcher. It catches things that you throw directly at
Only on doors and windows. It's definitely not going to help with the trick.
You can put them on breaches.
Yeah, I was going to say that. You sometimes do see them on breaches. You will not see them here, or at least this round. Bad Bros 85 getting a little bit of a Roman car garage. Shield's still in pocket, so we're going to look to maybe get that down somewhere.
I don't think it's a roam. I think he's just trying to put traps around.
Yeah.
Sharp though
Sharp is on the roam though.
is 100% on the roam. Captain Yuri is as well. No, he's just on West Main. Let's see what the attack is doing. Right now, 3 of the attackers proxying near that main wall. Quid kind of alone. Where's the 5th? Dropout is prone droning on the other side of the map. But looks like this wall is going to get opened. No trick to be seen, but I'm pretty sure Spicy had thrown both in her claws. She did, in fact, do that. Bad Bros 85 is now on the roam. Cat Miri back in sight. Might not see
Quid. Fight with Quid here.
I don't think he
Quid
knows.
does look like he knows.
But it looks like Bad Bros knows as well. Bad Bros gonna win that fight. Opening kill takes out Quid.
That's a pretty unfortunate loss for LeBron James fan club. Could have had a good amount of vert. Batpers 85 is still up here.
Both are up here. They're just trying to rat. LDFC looks like they're stalling out a bit. No one else is in the building, and it's a minute left on time. 3 Stinger charges left. I think they pinged 1 person. I'm not sure who.
The dropout does have info on 1, and there we go. Gonna take him out.
But I don't think they know about Sharp.
I think they could see him on the drone. They have a drone in the plant that you usually see a drone in.
Right. That drone.
Actually, it's on Mezzy right under the default camera.
Ah, the standard. Sharp may find 1. Shoots a little too early. But 17 seconds left. There has to
reveal his
be...
position.
An execute has to be on the site. Captain Yuri reveals himself just a little too long. Dropout finds Psycho. And finds Sharp. But 2 go down. Spicy Shack. 2 seconds left. Caught sprinting. But Silent's gonna clutch the round. Almost lines him up and knocks him down. But gets out a little too far. Spicy Shack.
I think if she just tucks, she wins that.
If she tucks a bit more, just slightly, and not being in the door frame, I think she does win that.
Swinging for the first, maybe not a terrible idea.
Defenders, protect your
swinger be
But
swung.
staying
type
in the
of,
doorway is pretty tough.
Swinger be swung type of behavior, I suppose. Regardless of how crazy that round is, LeBron James fan club is now 2 rounds away from putting this game, map number 1 away.
Well, Spicy Biscuits will try this basement site one more time at the very least.
10 seconds remaining.
Similar comp, this time the Bandit instead of the Kaid.
Attackers must
And the Melusi, actually, instead of the Thorn.
We see a yin and a glass. I think we're going to see a fast play through this main breach.
It does look like all of these players are on the breach. They might have 1 player elsewhere. Nope, all 5 outside. 1 is above, getting claymores down to prevent the jump out.
Spicy Shack wants to... Right now, actually, if they hit, this could be bad for them. 3 members of the defense are currently not... Well, Psycho's kind of close, but... Breach gonna get open. Both nades get used.
Peppers 85 taking some damage. Oh, he is still in sight. Smoke's going out.
But he's gonna find
Fire
Peyton.
hits.
Peyton walks into it, but he is very blind. But the smoke dissipates. 2 beers in, trying to stick the plant, and the smoke goes down. 1 trash cans. I don't know if they know
Ace
Dropout
is now
is here.
down.
They don't see Dropout. He might get one, but I don't know if he's long for the world. They don't have any... They have one singular smoke grenade left. The BP as well is what seems like it countered it. Bad Rose 85, once again pre-firing the smoke. He's pre-firing a little too high, but nothing will be taken... Or, still alive. Minute 15 left, and we're kind of just stalled out here. Dropout still on these trash cans. They do not know about him. He's gonna just try, get aggressive. Surely the BP saw him this time. Quid gonna get taken out by Spicy, who also drops Dropout. Silent, though, is gonna find Yuri. And Bad Bros 85 went down to Dropout before he fell. 1 versus 3.
Now, he does have a decent amount of time left. Sharp is in Fireplace, though. I think he's looking at that window. Or at the very least, at those vert holes.
On the window right now. I mean, Silent's got no time. There's a BP watching his entry. I mean, he's just got to jump in somewhere, and I think Sharp's about to find the engagement he wants. Silent doesn't see him. He's going to just have to jump in. Oh, but Sharp fell
actually
off it.
moved from the position. He's playing off of the jump in. And there we go. Jumped in and immediately taken out by Sharp. Little too aggressive for LeBron James fan club.
The pre-fire kill on the super long pre-fire kill on the breach on the smoke to kill Dropout as he jumps in. Or not Dropout, kill Peyton as he jumps in, trying to get in the smokes and plant. Very
And then two beers in from the vert not very long after.
Someone was on that cam because they knew exactly where he was before the smoke even dissipated. I sometimes forget we have the delay because I'm seeing walk-in pop off about I've never seen Silent lose these. Unfortunate for him. Does he know? Anyway, a return to bar games for Spicy Biscuits.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
It looks like they have the same comp they ran the last time. Yuri has the shield. It was Dropout with the non-shield. Two beers in, takes a pot shot from someone? Oh. Right now, though, it appears like we're gonna see a very similar push on over from the solar and bedroom side.
They don't have as much of a presence as they did last time upstairs. Last time they had 3 people. This time they have 2 top, 1 basement.
Yeah, Bad Rose 85 playing in the blue hallway. All the stuff being opened upstairs. I wonder if we're gonna see a flank. No, gonna shoot the drone and fall back. But Captain Yuri possibly gonna get some action soon. If Sharp doesn't find it first, Sharp is actually rotating away. Interesting.
Maybe just backing up a little bit. Drone spotted and taken out.
Ooh.
2 EMPs. Oh, yeah. Nades connecting, popping that shield.
Cap Muri needs to leave. Timing. Oh, one of them almost found Quid's head. Peyton actually takes out Sharp, who was caught sprinting down the blue stairs.
Bad Bros 85 is nearby though, and he will get scanned by the Deimos. Nade out, needs to back up, pulls out the shotgun at long range. Very interesting decision. Will go down though.
Psycho is here to try and refrag, but he's looking the wrong way. Peyton is already kind of backing off, trying to decide who to look for next. 35 seconds
if he looks
left.
for the wrong person, he might get surprised. Psycho is still down there.
Gonna look for Warden. But Psycho's gonna run away.
Had Psycho stayed, I think he might have actually been able to catch Peyton
He might
off
still
guard.
be able to catch. And he's...
Ooh, a little bit of info, but Quid from above will take him down, and Psycho did not go quick enough. Spicy Shack will find two, another 145. Psycho
that's
might
the
take him
diffuser.
out.
Psycho needs to just kill the Plancer.
Oh, and there's no rotate there. Usually play a rotate. Very unfortunate. Shotgun out, not ADSing. Psycho.
Psycho.
Almost had the clutch of a lifetime. Basically, well, it was a 1v2 with people up, but the numbers say 1v4.
Yeah. That is hyper tragic. Surely he had bullets in his other gun still. Like...
I think if he even just uses the shotgun to make a rotate there and get in there, they knew where they were planting.
Maybe not exact.
Extremely unfortunate.
Yeah, that is...
Well, he seemed to know exactly where they were. He was looking the right direction both times. But not ADSing with shotguns in the big 2-5 is just throwing.
It really is. The big 2025. Gotta be ADSing with your shotguns if you want them to not hit, like... I almost said a wet towel, but honestly, like, you can make a wet towel hit pretty hard. So we'll say a wet paper towel.
Oh yeah, if you whip them, you know, like you spin them up and then you do the little
you
whip.
spin them up.
That could hurt.
10 seconds left.
That's a tangent. I definitely have a video of like 7 years ago where we smacked Jerry with one of those and it left a big mark.
Moving to defuse a
I'll have to see if I have that
I don't
one
think that
for you.
shotgun was leaving any marks. Given that
I'm pretty sure that talent we
I'm-
used 7 years ago was hit harder than the shorty did in that instance. But
Silent didn't have a lot of HP. I think he was at about half, and that by the time that those two shotgun shots fired off, he was about a quarter HP. That's going to be a round that they think about for a while.
Yeah, back to the upstairs site for LeBron James fan club as we get into the final third quarter swap of this match. That implies, I guess, there's multiple third quarter swaps. Whatever. We see I think this is basically the same comp they used the last time. Two beers in and Quid being aggressive on this Mezzi play. Quid wants to peek the Ash, but he's actually gonna get killed from behind. Cat Muri runs up. I don't know if they know about two beers in here.
But he will make himself known, taking out Captain Yuri immediately. Some info on the player in library now, but he's looking the wrong way. Might get swung from small library.
Hello? Hello?
Oh, okay.
I guess
Maybe not.
Maybe not. He gets away with his life. But he will get taken out by Sharp there on the high piano window. Bad Bros 85 will win a fight with Peyton, who is on the flank. It's now Silent and Dropout, both in and around the site. Spicy Shack getting to the default position, almost taken out. But Silent able to take out Sharp. That case is going to get planted.
Had he gotten that planter even down, that could have denied the plant. But nope, he will get taken out by Psycho. Dropout does take out Bad Bros 85. It is all up to Dropout in a 1v2. Spicy Shack on very low HP, but still got a gun in the hand. Psycho swinging out. swings double, piano double, taking him out. All they need is 2 more to take it to overtime. But LeBron James fan club looking to find a single round in these last 2 to just take all 3 points for themselves.
Yeah, the Psycho making a little bit up to his team after the very poor shotgun play last round, but the round prior, but able to clutch that round out. Because, let's be honest, Spicy in the default position with 1 HP probably wasn't getting anything done.
You're probably right. But still, just having to worry about an extra player does wonders.
Quid right now struggling to get anything done. 0-9 still, but Dropout Peyton 11-7 for both of them. Silent also having a pretty good game. All we're missing right now
5 seconds to insertion.
is a Jerry Ace. It's Chalet. I mean, surely he just hits one this round, right? And takes us to map number 2.
I don't see why not.
Also being pointed out in the chat right now, Cat Muri, the known fragger on Spicy Biscuits, having a bit of a cold one on this map. First one being out-fragged by most of his team, and there he goes again, just entering. That's 1 kill to the Jerry Ace. Maybe he can find a second. Where's the other mirror window?
Not sure. Give me 1 moment.
Is it? Ah, there. Okay. Closet. Silent right now on a rotation bottom, looking to catch anyone off running up these stairs. But 2 minutes left, and, well, no one on the side. I say no one on the side. Spicy Shack is in the building. Gets muted. Peyton also running back to site. Not going to put Mira is wild. I guess maybe he was thinking he was going to catch him out. Minute 15 left, and Sharp dies to his own nade. That doesn't count as a Jerry kill. So no official ace anymore. "45 seconds left. Bad Bros 85 tries to take a fight. Spicy Shack as well. Both players down. It is all up to Psycho the sub. 30 seconds left to win this 1v5. We'll be able to res Bad Bros, but 20 seconds left. They're just going to have to go for a risky play here, and, well, Dropout on the flank is going to take us out of map number 1 and in a LeBron James fan club victory.
Sorry about that. Had to leave for just a moment, but it does look like we closed out that first game.
We did indeed close out the first game. Quid got a kill right at the end there, but quiet game for him. But regardless, LeBron James fan club going to take map number 1. We'll be back shortly after a 5-minute break when it will be going to Skyscraper.
Alrighty.
We are back from our short break and about to get into Skyscraper. Harm, what is your opinion on this map? Because obviously this is only the third time it's been played this season.
I don't actually remember which other games were on Skyscraper, but I love watching Sky. It's not my favorite map to play just because, you don't usually see it as often, but I do really like watching some Skyscraper gameplay.
Speaking of Skyscraper gameplay, why don't we launch this team? Why don't we launch this game and get these players into the ban phase?
I'm assuming we're going to see pretty similar bans, or pretty standard bans, I mean.
I imagine. I mean, I think this is Spicy Biscuits map pick, so I don't know. Maybe they have a pocket strat that is it. Maybe they have a pocket strat of some kind with some targeted bans, but I imagine, the big scary shield man is probably going to be banned. We're probably going to see a zombie get out of here. Maybe Tubarao again. But for your information, this big scary shield man, the other two games that have been played on Skyscraper was an uncasted game between Pack of Smokes and Sigma Shrimps that played this Wednesday, or just this last Wednesday, and then it was Cry Babies versus Sigma Shrimps, I think.
I am unsure.
It was a game casted by Flip. I don't remember what week and what teams. So, anyways, double shield ban. The Blitz ban, bit of an interesting one. I don't think we saw any Blitz last map. Maybe we're anticipating it this time around. Valkyrie taken off the board. That's a pretty good ban. Honestly, for both teams. I feel like LeBron James fan club would have been relying on that a little bit more. Oh, that's Spicy Biscuits ban. No wonder. Fenrir being the last
Fenrir,
one.
you don't really see Fenrir banned as often now. But I do think he is still a great ban, because walking into a room and then immediately being blinded is obnoxious. It's terrible. It's the worst experience.
Skyscraper as well, being a much tighter map. An operator that can make, taking any amount of map control just that much more difficult is rough. But here's a fun one. We're seeing bedroom.
Oh my goodness.
Bedroom, bathroom first?
Maybe it's LeBron James fan club who've got a pocket strat and they're just not banning this map. This may not have been their pick. They might have influenced Spicy Biscuits into maybe taking themselves into a map they don't exactly want to be in.
I mean, to be fair, it's not like we don't see. We've only played it 3 times, and I think it's been different teams every time playing it. So we don't actually know how anyone in this league wants to play it. We're just assuming it was going to be more like default rank stuff, but a bedroom bathroom
even
site.
In rank, you will not see this site played. You usually see barbecue played. It's a very interesting decision.
Maybe they're feeling confident. Maybe they're toying with their food a bit. Who knows? Right now, though, it looks like Captain Yuri is working his way up to top floor. Sharp on the fuse, Psycho on the Monty. They see Kaid with the long angle. Dropout is going to be the first one to draw blood as he drops Spicy. That is
great wallbang.
That's the Jackal taken out. Cat and Yuri not looking the right direction either. Down goes a second player. Sharp gonna try and take a fight here. Not able to find anyone. No hard. There is hard reach charges on the fuse, but Right now, this attack is looking very uncoordinated. They don't know what to do, so maybe that's what the LJFC was hoping for, and looking pretty successful so far.
Yeah, these attackers kind of stalled out. Bad Bros 85 maybe looking to take some space into Shrine. Psycho has been stuck in a house entrance for
There are
ages at this point.
two people on the two people looking at him essentially right now. Sharp entering all the way in Geisha, and Bad Bros 85 entering in, or has been in this top Shrine area, but you can't do anything, so we just have to run down main. Sharp has the case in hand. He's going to be going alone up top. This is... I don't want to call it a wash with 50 seconds left, but nothing's happening. No one's doing anything. They're all disorganized. Like, what's going on? What's going on is Peyton.
85 does not know about the pantry player, though.
Well, I was about to say Peyton is going to get the kill, but actually Bad's just going to walk into Silent. Fuse drops. It is now here. But it doesn't hear Peyton behind him, executed by shotgun. It's all up to Psycho, who has been in this little entryway the whole time. 2 beers in, falls, as does Psycho, but 12 seconds left. Surely they all don't feed him. Yeah, Silent's gonna clean up. And take round number 1 for the LJFC.
Very interesting site choice. Will win them the round anyways. It just looks like Spicy Biscuits didn't know exactly what to do, and maybe that's exactly what they were going for.
Regardless, it is now a more traditional site, Karaoke Tea Room. Typically the first ranked site. I mean, it's Skyscraper. This map is well known to be defender-sided well, even in Pro League for a while. I don't know if that's still held, but
10 seconds remaining.
You do still need to try and figure out to break through one of these attacks at some point.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it. Attackers have located a bomb.
Psycho once
Does look
again.
like they have a bit.
Psycho once again on this Monty. But
They've got a bit of a more structured push here going on. As this is a more default site, so I'm sure they've got an idea of what to do. It does look like so far they're looking to open up that Geisha wall.
Captain Yuri enters underneath in delivery. Looks like he's here to stop any denial or trick shenanigans, but also, I guess there's a mute. But Keo is going to find the Monty player. That was off of Rappel. Gonna find a second one, as Bad Bros 85 is also going to fall on the overswing. 3 versus 5. Right now, this defense, very strong positions. Drop out in a very strong position to hold both, though he falls off. Spicy Shack gonna enter into the Geisha room.
And they do have some pings onto some of the players.
Captain Yuri making some noise underneath, but not really gonna find anything. Dropout is taken out by Sharp, but 2 beers in, gonna be immediately traded. Keo finds his 3rd kill of the round. It's all up to Captain Yuri, who's not gonna find Keo. Keo, newly returned, gonna get a 4K.
And this game is looking pretty bad for Spicy Biscuits so far. Now, this is about the scoreline that they started with last game. But these rounds definitely look more convincing from the side of LeBron James fan club.
It is also skyscraper attack. So you got to figure out how to break through there at some point in your attacks, at least on one round if you want to take the map. So let's not count them out yet. They still got they got a quarter swap coming up in after this round.
And that's when we'll see if it is truly just the side you are playing on, or if LeBron James fan club really have just figured Spicy Biscuits out.
5 seconds to insertion.
Or if Spicy Biscuits just don't know what they're doing on Skyscraper. That's also a possibility, I suppose.
Surely they wouldn't have let it go if they, didn't know exactly what they were getting into.
Surely
at least
they
a little bit.
Wouldn't have picked it if they thought.
Oh yeah, not only did they just let it go, this is their map pick.
I mean,
You're
it was this.
right.
It was this, or I'm looking at map ban. It looks like this or Cafe.
Cafe's a great map.
I've seen them play Cafe before. Maybe they just wanted something different today. But
That's
Cat
also
Muri,
a very good chance.
Cat Muri getting all aggressive here into Geisha. It is Keo playing very tucked right now in Drum. I don't know if they're going to check him. I think he's going to get away with the rat play. If and only if because 2 Beers in coming in to shoot some stuff for him. 2 Beers in will find the first kill. It's Sharp. Goes down. Peyton.
Keo is still in this rat position.
Dropout is also looking to take some fights here. If he swings, he probably finds one. Maybe 2 Beers in is going to swing
James
for
fan club. They're playing super aggressive now. It does seem like it's working out, at least so far this round. There has only been one pick. But could very well change very soon. Flamed off. Captain Yuri cannot push Shrine. And Keo finally swings out of his rat position, taking out Psycho. Gets his second Captain Yuri going down.
Captain Yuri to fall. Claymore gets muted. The wall is going to be aced, but is it long enough? Bad Rose 85 is going to find a player in the corner of office. But 45 seconds left. The remaining players of Spicy Biscuits are just going to have to try and win fights on sight as Silent just gets aggressive. Bad Rose 85 not expecting it. Silent on the table. Flawless round for LeBron James fan club. Looking a little rough, but we've got... It's looking pretty rough right now. We got the first quarter swap.
LeBron James fan club, more than half the team not actually picking their operator.
They got attacker repick for a reason. That gives you like at least 5 seconds of phone phase. Lots of trap more operators focused on slowing the attack down. We got a Malusi, we got a Capcan, we got a Legion. Mute to slow down the droning process. This is looking like a well, I don't know what to say, what it's looking like.
Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
LJFC right now, save for 2 Peers in, who is on the other side of the map, appears like they want to take from office side over. And normally,
a very popular take
I mean, it's... Skyscraper is sometimes hard to enter the building. It's easier to enter the building on the side of the map the site is not on.
Now, Sharp is on this side of the map.
He's underneath
Psycho
right
as
now.
well.
If he ran out, he can maybe get one, but he's a little too late for it. Psycho having a little trouble shooting a drone. Bad Rose 85, I don't know if he saw somebody's head. Oh, now he certainly did.
I think the drone saw him, though. If he just shotguns, he can nitro. That's exactly what he's gonna do. Nitro out, but he nitros himself. It's stuck to the window. He'll hit in the knows that was a very odd toss.
No, Two Beers in did swing and get that down. I think it blew up as it blew up as he went down. Cat Muri here on the tight angle. Yeah, Cat Muri trying to make it with this hold.
Can do a little bit of damage. One of that drum players. Let's do a little bit of damage, but he is safe. Sharp will take one out on the flank. Silent going down and drop out. Close by might look to try to get the refrag.
Second
Captain Mary
Doki
in a bit of
call.
a tight angle.
Second Doki call goes out. Attack in control of the Geisha room. I don't know. I keep wanting to say Geisha site for some reason. Geisha room in the hold of the attack. Spicy Shack swinging when she really didn't need to, but I guess she was a little caught out. Two Beers in though, immediately traded by Psycho. Sharp on this deep play.
This could be huge if they don't drone him out. Dropout is still kind of watching the flank.
Kyo's gonna find Psycho.
Sharp out revealing his location.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
Cat Muri in a 1v3 effectively on site. Sharp needs to take this fight with Dropout. He will get it. 2 versus 2. Cam's in the hands of the attack, but 12 seconds left. They're just going to have to enter into Karaoke and try and plant. Lots of damage done by Captain Muri. Gonna try and stick the case. The impact will get the kill!
Kill him and it will!
Spicy Biscuits not going down at swinging at the very least.
Maybe it is just the defense on Skyscraper. Very well placed impact by Captain Yuri to finish that out.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Came down to a close one.
Yeah, LeBron James fan club definitely looking like the better attacking team so far. But they do not have a round to show for it. So if they want to look like the better team for sure, they're going to have to at least win one of these attacking rounds.
10 seconds left.
And if they can do that, all they need to do is repeat the first quarter, and they'll win this game too.
I mean, for Spicy Biscuits to keep in this game, their players need to be firing on all cylinders. Right now, Bad Bros 85, Spicy Shack, no kills to their name 4 rounds in. Cap Muri also pretty quiet. He got the clutch with the impact. Or, you know, secured that round with the impact, but...
That single kill did get that round, so it's not like he's doing bad. It's just the attack was a very rough time for
Psycho,
all
though,
players.
is going to find a opening kill onto Kyo. That's a good first pick. Doki is taken off the board, as well as the top fragger for the LJFC.
Yo, 8-3, very good score line.
Sharp right
Better than
now...
2 kills per round.
Sharp right now, Vigil in Karaoke. The drone came out. They should know that he's around here. Lots of players looking at the same angles right now. Cat Muri near this side of the map as well. Vigil wants to shoot the drone. Will shoot it. He's Vigil. He can walk through this lion scan if he so desired. 2 Beers in is going to be taken out by Psycho. He gets a second.
And Psycho can enter into Geisha and get on a nice flank if he wants to. Punchhole being held by Dropout.
Well, they know where the Vigil
getting
is.
scanned.
Gonna walk immediately into Silent. That is exactly what the attack needs. A mistake to capitalize on. At this point, minute left in the round. You can start falling back. Psycho giving himself up. It's now a 3v3 when you had Manad. Second Jackal scan used. Gonna find the bandit all the way on site. Doesn't do a whole lot.
Now, all 3 players pretty close by together. All 3 attackers, I should say.
There's a Nitro prepped. I'm not sure.
They might all have to flood through a single doorway if they are not good with their time management. 40 seconds remaining. It does look like they're, for the most part, all going to push terrace. Maybe one going to go to top house.
I think they know Bad Bros is in this corner. But Cat Muri has the cross to help cover. Doesn't have to swing there.
15 seconds left.
One's going to enter no kill. Gets Dropout with the Nitro. Downs another.
Replaced and the pre-fire. Downs one. It is all up to Peyton. Peyton will take out Spicy Shack, but no case in hand, and Captain Uri in a great angle. Taking out both of those final players, one with a down just a little earlier as he got a good pre-fire.
Triple kill to keep the round alive for Spicy Biscuits. Again, looking a little hairy, but there is a 2 in their rounds 1 column right now. Barbecue Kitchen. So standard ranked site rotation for Spicy Biscuits. We're seeing Sharp pull out the Cav.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Very excited to see how that Cav will be played. He is actually in site reinforcing, not typically what you see. The Cav usually wants to hide, but I think 2 Beers in definitely found the Cav.
Oh, this bug's back. Oh no, he doesn't have a drone. Never mind. I thought the bug was back where I can't click on certain players, but it's just because they don't have a drone to control.
5 seconds left.
We have the castle for upstairs as well. Spicy Shack trying to get that extension. Psycho placing some Goyle canisters above. Right now the Cav on the far side of the map, though she is pinged and there is a Deimos.
Does look like they're gonna try to clear her out and not give her a chance to get an interrogation or even a pick.
Yeah.
Now, they will look to drone first, despite having those scans.
I mean, find the intel you can and then use use your util after.
Yeah, they want to know where they're entering, just in case there's multiple players there.
Kyo right now looking to maybe enter restaurant window. Three players ready for this geisha. Spicy Shack not currently looking at it. She's looking the other way from Karaoke. Psycho taking a few shots. Geisha wall is breached.
Trump is still up.
Cav is still on the side of the map. There's the Cav, the Deimos target. She's got to realize she's got to get out of here, but needs to leave in a good manner. Gonna be found out by Kyo.
Attackers dropped the diffuser.
But Cat Muri is going to drop 2 beers in, and that is Case. Dropped outside of Geisha, I believe. 1 minute left.
Cover their diffuser.
And still plenty of util on the side of the attack to try and get this push going.
And plenty of players, surprisingly. Well, one less now. 7 players on the board as Bad Bros 85 will take out Peyton. Silent taking out Spicy Shack, though, evening the man count. Psycho getting flashed. Dropout jumps in, takes Psycho out. Nitro looking to be thrown from Bad Bros, but waited just a little too long. Will
Down
not find
gets the
anyone.
down.
Actually, Downs, yeah. Downs dropout. Very surprisingly, there was a
Silent
ton
has
of
to make a
distance.
rotate with the pistol to get in
Yeah,
there.
20 seconds left and he's making this. This is not great. They can watch the hatch drop. Keo is stuck in restaurant as there are flames going out. Will stop any potential flanks, but they have intel on Keo. Silent taking out Captain Yuri. It's all up to Bad Bros 85, but Silent drops down and takes out the 2 of them. Not exactly sure why Bad Bros didn't react to that at all.
I think he knew. They knew Keo was in restaurant, and I mean he had the flames there. I don't know how long the flames were gonna last, but
Does
questionable
not
decisions.
matter now. LeBron James fan club, the first to win an attack.
If the first 3 rounds are any indication, we might be done in 3.
Well, they do look to be going the same sites at least.
Back to the bathroom and bedroom. Maybe they'll actually reinforce the office wall this time. I mean, it didn't matter last time. They got Dropout got 2 kills through it, so.
10 seconds to insertion.
We'll have to see if we can get a more structured attack from Spicy Biscuits this time around. They know
Attackers are heading out.
where the attack, or where the defense is playing. They know how they played it the last time, and, you know, chances are likely that they're going to play it fairly similar again.
Yep, swinging that breach over and over again. That's what they did last time. Now this time they're looking to maybe put a shield on top.
Bravo drone found out. Sharp is down 1 drone now.
Spicy Shack burning a Selma, immediately getting in. Might look for a rush plant. Does not check reception though.
Psycho,
Reception
though,
taken out.
is-
Psycho with Case in
But-
sight.
They have above.
might
There's
look-
no coverage for him. There is coverage. Never mind. Cat Muri gets a cover. Plant is down. Cat Muri was in the bathroom. That's a warden.
Yeah, Silent getting flashed out, activating the goggles. 3v3, 34 seconds left. They need 7 to defuse.
Psycho, a
Field
little.
is gun up. Sharp will take 1 down. And another down from a different position. Sharp actually getting all 3 of them, I think.
Yeah, Sharp entering from the. I think it was the house entrance. Caught 2 of them off guard, and then the quick rotation to the house window. Able to get the 3rd. An attack win for Spicy Biscuits. A response.
And a great response at that. Very good quick plant.
Attackers need to
And
locate
great coverage had from the attack, despite only having like 30 seconds to prep. They were all in great positions.
All right, they found
Very
the gap.
surprised.
Found the gap in sight. I mean, there's what? It was 1 player, I think, in sight. Sure, you had 2 above, but doesn't mean much if the Monty's just going to sprint in and plant deep. Regardless, we are on a T karaoke defense. LJFC opting to immediately rotate what site they were trying, or they were playing.
I think even if they try that again, I don't think Spicy Biscuits go for the rush plant. But very, very well thought out from Spicy Biscuits, knowing that they had such a heavy roam presence that they could probably just jump in, and that's exactly what they did. And now they are bringing a similar comp to that last round, at least with the Monty.
Where is this attack wanting to go from? It almost looks like they want to go top black, and indeed it is. Psycho's in restaurant already. Captain Yuri is in kitchen. Gonna make some noise underneath. Or maybe follow the Monty.
I have played with this team before, at least with Spicy Shack, and they like pushing black. Now, there usually isn't a player waiting to swing there, but 2 beers in will be that player and get 2 off rip. Immediately popping a Goyo charge. Not a great.
Bad Rose 85
Bad Rose
dying
85
to
went up
silent.
Yeah, great holes there.
Dropout
Getting
is
shot
going to be
from multiple
taken out.
angles.
Dropout is taken out by Sharp underneath. 2 beers in is going to fall victim to the Monty. It's a 2 versus 3 right now. Peyton lying in wait for any potential rotation. Silent is looking for fights through the floor. As Kyo is watching the waves stairs. Minute 15 left. They just need to be able to find 1 pick. Psycho is going to try and walk up these stairs, but...
Looks like they kind of have a push thought out now. Sharp almost getting his head taken off by Kyo.
Probably
This is going to be a tough walk-up.
It's going to be a very tough walk-up position. What he needs to do is he just needs to smoke these feed holes, but... They do have 1 more smoke.
45 seconds left. And they're smoking it out, but it's a Warden.
With
Yeah,
the
surprisingly, oh, yeah, turns his back. He was held from both sides. Not much you can do there.
Held
Well
from
played
3
from
directions.
LeBron James fan club.
A 3-way cross on that staircase from the LJFC. They were not getting up those stairs.
No, they were not. Not a chance.
Their only hope was to try and smoke the holes where the dock was peeking him and attempt to fight the Warden. But
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
we're now 5-3 as LeBron James fan club, their last defense of regulation, gonna go for the office display. Office Expo? What's the room actually called?
Exhibition.
Exhibition. That's display. Display Expo. Or it's technically display.
That's display.
I just call that split. Oh. Exhib or whatever.
5 seconds left.
Yeah, don't have me giving you call outs currently.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
LT mate for real.
True. The Silent went for a jump out, it looked like?
I'm not too sure exactly what he was doing, but I do know that Spicy Biscuits really liking this Monty.
Psycho on the Monty, and he's also top frag as Monty. Like, let's keep that in check.
He has
right
been
now.
gone up a good amount of times.
He is
Spicy
winning.
Shack.
He is winning these fights a fair amount of time. Kyo in the same rat position as last time. I'm curious if Spicy Biscuits will be aware of it this time. Well, hard
Does look
recharge
like
is
they're
gonna push
get
him
it opened
out,
up
so
for sure.
no rats today except for Peyton, who is in very, very tight on this wall.
You'll get an aggro onto Captain Yuri, and two beers in, also very aggressive, will find that kill. Spicy Shack tracks on the flank, but Peyton close by. Might be looking to take this fight. Sees one, takes him out from behind.
Sees
Gets
two.
a good bit of damage. Oh, actually does find that kill. The shield player gun up again, but from behind, 2 beers in, will get the refrag.
It's all up to Bad Bros 85. He was still in spawn.
Yep, 1v4.
This one.
Now, will they take this as a timeout, or... Oh no, I gotta call out Jerry for the 1v1.
Where? My team gave me perms. Top black in like 10. Oh.
He did not, in fact, make it to top black.
That
Immediately
wasn't
taken
top
out.
black. Party foul. Can I give that round to Spicy Biscuits for the thrown 1v1, the party foul?
Yeah,
Am I
we got
allowed to do
perms.
that? I've got perms.
Yeah, we've got firms. 5-4, the real scoreline. The game is lying to you.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Third quarter swap. We're into final potential match point here. Spicy Biscuits returning to the defense. A 6-3 scoreline is not the end of the world
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
on Skyscraper. But given the strength of their defenses the last time, coming off of 2 pretty close late round plays, I'm not necessarily the most confident in their ability to pull this off. I don't want to caster curse it, but
I think this goes max OT.
all right. So when they lose in horrific fashion in the next 3 minutes, it's Haram's fault. All right.
Uh-oh. Oh no, Peyton on the Amaru getting ready to rush into T.
They're gonna
They've
get-
got Ying, Lion.
They've got
Finka,
Ying, Lion,
Amaru,
Finka,
and Sens.
Sens. They are just gonna run in this hoe.
Have recovered their diffuser.
Silence got the
They might
case.
be looking
Amaru.
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't think Spicy Biscuits is ready for it.
Well, they've got a player in Geisha. Nade's out. We'll push her from that position. At least partially.
Peyton is waiting.
But at a moment's notice, Peyton can get into there. It's very possible that 2 beers in throws a Candela before. Those jammers are stopping them from gathering that intel, though.
Those jammers are also going to stop the Sens wall from being full. Well, door's going to be open. There's Sens wall out. Peyton flies in,
Oh,
gets
but
one.
they're gonna get a swing off of it.
Captain Yuri will find 2. And he's going to get out with
Doc
his
will be
life.
picking himself up.
Ooh, and Captain Yuri finds
You're
Silence.
pre-fire through the sense wall.
Taken out by Peyton, but it's a 2 versus 2. Fast plays out. Sharp and Psycho up on the board right now. Case is down.
Peyton not going to be picking it up before he leaves. Had he picked it up, he might have actually been able to get back to the window and Amaru repel in. But that will not be the case. Saw the foot of the player in the drone hole. 2
Sharp.
beers in. Good shot onto Sharp. All up to Psycho to keep them alive. Will do a good bit of damage to 2 beers in. Not taken out, though. Case still not picked up. They cannot shoot this BP. There we go. BP taken out. 56 seconds left.
Covered the bomb.
Stun out. Will not
2.
do anything but 2 beers in. Gun up. Taken out. Psycho. Whoops. Bad call by me.
But taken out by 2 beers in. Oh yeah, bad call by you. Yep. So Haram threw that game for Spicy Biscuits. You heard it here first.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Oh,
Uh,
7-3 both maps, I believe, if I'm not misremembering, which will give LeBron James Fan Club 6 points for this week.
6 points is
Spicy
going to push
Biscuits
them.
will go home empty-handed.
Where is it? 6 points puts the LeBron James Fan Club at, I believe, 26 points total.
That is correct.
I haven't tallied the other games played yet, but that would technically make them jump Warlocks. But that's not counting Warlocks' game this week. So,
which happens tomorrow. Stay tuned. 7 p.m. CST.
7 p.m. CST, Warlocks versus Bean Juice. But enough about the next. We're a little early on that show. That's the LJFC. Who wants to yap? Any yappers?
Like we're gonna get Keo in here.
I want Keo
Says
to
that,
yap
yes,
it.
sir. You want to move to the yap sesh?
We can move to the yap sesh. Let's go there. Oh, you moved me.
I did.
I don't actually know if they should be able to see this channel. Oh no, everyone is
Not
disabled.
sure.
No, we disabled it.
Oh.
Someone did that at some point. Yep, so Spicy Biscuits will take 6 points, pushing them to 26 points, which, unless if a certain Warlocks with Glocks team decides to have a bad day, that would cause them to get jumped. But enough about the standings. Keo is here to yap. Keo, welcome to the yap
How's
session.
it going? How's it going?
Let me adjust your sound real quick so we're not too loud for the people at home. There we go. GG's on the third on the third skyscraper game played of the league. You had a pretty dominant first half. Cooled off a little bit. Let the rest of your team kind of take over. Somewhere around halfway through that game, but started off with a statement, especially after just getting back from being subbed. Unfortunate that you weren't able to get there for map 1.
Yeah.
Take us.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were going to talk. My bad.
No, I think a part of me thought I was as well. I really need. I've said it before. I need to write down like sample questions I'm going to ask in these apps because every single time, like I get the person here and I short circuit. Anyway, walk us through 6 more points for the LJFC. That's got to feel nice. A lot of extra padding from BDS. Looking much more secure and staying at least 7th place and being able to go straight to the main playoff stage. How's the team feeling right now?
I will say, dude, it was rough at the start of the season. I can't lie. Like, because a lot of us came from like different comp backgrounds, you know, and so I felt like when we eased more into like the middle towards the end of the season, I feel like everyone kind of got their groove and it worked out really well. Like we're all playing like super good, and I love it so much. So.
Your team, yeah, you are definitely the LJFC is definitely one of the teams that we've seen. I think the most improvement from, week 1, week 2 to week now. What are we 8? I think.
Yes, week 8.
So. Very, very exciting to see how that synergy can be built up over the course of a season. Just gotta shake get the little kinks out first.
Oh no, yeah, bro. They need, what they need? A most improved team medal. That'd be tough.
A most improved team medal,
Yeah, yes.
Right.
Because like since it's draft, right? I feel like it'd work pretty good.
Haram, write that one down. Why not? It might be something we can put on the back burner.
We do also have a community suggestion tab if you have any other suggestions or if anyone else has any other suggestions.
That's why Haram's here. Because he knows how to do all the segues and the shittles. Uh, yeah. I do have to ask. I'm not sure if you were there for the map pick phase, or if you were a part of that. Obviously, missing map 1. Chalet was your map pick, I believe.
Yes.
Your
it
team
was.
has played a lot of Chalet. A lot of teams have played a lot of Chalet. But letting was it an intentional let through of Skyscraper? Y'all looked pretty confident on it.
So I'm not gonna lie. I play comp like pretty religiously. Like I play on a team and stuff. I took some of our strats from like my team and we used them on defense on Sky. And it worked pretty well.
I would assume that's where the let's go bedroom bathroom first. Came from. Certainly caught Spicy Biscuits by surprise. They had no clue what they were doing the first round. Second round, they caught you a little bit by surprise with the rush play. But
it threw me off hardcore. I can't lie for sure. But yeah, like because I remember at the start of the season we low key like hated Sky because we played I think one of our first games on it and we just did so bad. And I think it was also due to the fact that like it was fresh.
Maybe a scrim. I don't think we've had. I think our first Sky game came at like week 6 or something. It took a while. It might have been.
No, it was a scrim. It was a scrim. I remember. Yeah, it was a scrim.
Yeah.
And we played it like really bad. But I think now that like our team's built up together more, and like I was funny because I didn't think the strats were gonna work. I can't lie. I was just like, let me just haymaker and see if it like flies, right? And it flew. It worked pretty good. So I'm happy that everyone liked it and it worked great. So everyone played really good today, which just makes me really happy. But
yeah, your whole team was playing quite well. Haram, do you want to ask any questions in the back burner for you while I'm racking the brain for anything more to try and ask before we sign out?
Yep. Well, you guys did have a pretty successful week this time around. Next week you will face a Gold Core. Any thoughts about that matchup?
I think I know how Specs plays, and he's very aggro. And I feel like if we can play confidently enough and slow enough, I feel like that's a pretty easy counter for that team. So, we're pretty locked.
Core has been on a pretty good run so far.
They have been
we'll see what you guys can do about that.
Yeah, they've been on a bit of a heater. And by Gold Core, I mean Specs has been on a heater. I think he's dropped three 20 bombs back to back to back. Not not back to back, but in back to back weeks. Yes. That's important distinction. Dropped.
Not dropping 40 a week.
40 a week would be crazy. But still, I mean, he hit 22 on Madka's Bad on Wednesday, I think. So
that sounds right.
That sounds
for sure in the 20s.
I mean, I have the game results. I can pull them up the stat check, but I'm not going to because it sounds stubborn or something. But
yeah, we're pretty locked. Well, I think we'll be all right.
So confidence from Keo and the LeBron James fan couple. Keo, thank you very much for joining the app session, and GG's once again. And good luck next.
Appreciate it. GG's guys. You guys have a great night.
You too.
GG's, you too. Have a great night.
And for the people at home, that is going to be it for Haram and I tonight. Once again, LeBron James fan club taking 6 whole points in tonight's matchup. Join us here on this channel tomorrow. Maybe not us specifically, because one of us is going to be playing in a game. Warlocks with Blocks and Bean Juice, 7 p.m. Central. I do not know who's going to cast that. It might be Flippy, because I am not available, unfortunately. But
well, regardless, on Sunday, the day right after that, we have Will and Friends versus Boondock Saints at 5:30 Central Standard Time. You can watch that as well. Got 2 more games for this week. Actually, I think we have a third that has yet to be scheduled.
That was the third one that had the Will and Friends game was the last one. So
all right.
Week 8 is all scheduled.
Those will be the final 2 games of the week.
Yep.
If you are not yet joined the Discord where you can check standings, stats, and all those fun little things, that you might want to see, and just to interact with the community.
Join for some 10-mans. They pop off from time to time. Sometimes they ping 7 times a night.
That's very true.
Anyways, regardless,
Hello.
tomorrow, 7 p.m. Hello, Jerry. Welcome.
Oh my
welcome
God,
to the,
we're still.
welcome to the app
Are we
sesh.
still going?
We're signing
We
off. You want
sure
to
are.
say something for the sign off real quick?
Oh my God, Ben! I wasn't trying to scam you out of a 1v1. I was trying to get to black, and you were running to restaurant. You dumb asshole.
Yeah, actually, y'all still have a round to play officially. The score right now is 6-4. You threw the round, so yeah. For the people at home, 7 p.m. CST, Warlocks of Galactic Bean Juice. Until then, this has been Haram and Gib, and now Jerry, signing off for the night.
Yep. Say bye, Jerry.
Say bye, Jerry.
I'm muted. I came in to yap with y'all for 2 seconds. Goodbye.
Bye.